and you're not a general manager, and it's not your position, it's not your job, and we're not talking about anyone specific, but if a team is not, isn't getting to where they need to go, and multiple years have passed, would it be the worst idea in the world to trade their best player in order to change the dynamic of the team?
That's a good question. Interesting question along the way. Look, the old saying, if Wayne Gretzky be traded, I know there was circumstances. Anybody can be traded, right? And Wayne Gretzky went to LA, I well know that, and grew hockey there. And the Oilers went on to still win another cup after Wayne Gretzky left, right? So, yes, I'm a believer. Everybody's judgment's different. Who's your best player? There's different players. There's the best skilled player. There's the fastest skater. There's the guy that leads your team in scoring. That doesn't necessarily mean he's your most valuable player at times, right? So,
Of course.
look, it would take a lot, obviously, if you're getting rid of a top player, but to get a good player, or get two pieces or three pieces that you might think can mold your team and make them better because you're filling some voids, even though you're subtracting a great player on your team. Of course, I think you got to entertain everything today. Every team has so much skill, and even if they're, you got to make tough decisions as a general manager.
And we've seen teams do it. Florida and Calgary, the Huberdeau and Kachuk trade. That was their two players basically being traded away.
Look,
And worked out for Florida,
yeah,
definitely.
and look, you're absolutely right, but obviously that's Huberto for Kachuk, and we know from Calgary's perspective, it was a little different because they didn't think they were going to be able to keep Chuck moving forward, so they wanted to make sure they get the best package. They got two pretty darn good players, and Huberto, who came off a 150-point season, and Uyghur, a really good, top 20 defenseman in my estimation in the
Who could
National
be
Hockey.
their captain? Yeah, soon. Yeah.
Well, Calgary did the best under the circumstances. Sometimes it's circumstances too, right?
Yeah.
But you want to mold the team. Any general manager will tell you into what you feel is going to have the most success, not just during the regular season. And I talked about earlier, you need a regular season team because it's not easy to make the playoffs. But then come playoff time, do you have enough horses to win a round or 2 rounds or 3 rounds? And that's kind of where, alluding to this question in a roundabout way, if it makes sense to the hierarchy that you can get two pieces, three pieces, that quite aren't as talented or skilled or as good offensively as your top player, then you got to take some risks once in a while. And I'm not saying you do it all the time because it's hard. You don't do it just to do it or make a trade. These are tough decisions. There's a lot of
Of
bench.
course.
You hope you make the right call, but there is times every general manager, I think, faces a tough decision of making a blockbuster deal.